Mothers, okay, Mother's Day is not just about flowers, cards, or gifts. It's about honoring the love, strength, and sacrifices of the women who raised, nurtured us, and never stopped believing in us. Our mother is our first teacher, our first friend, and our forever guide. Her love is unconditional. Her patience is endless, and her heart is the safest place we know. From sleepless nights to words of encouragement, from gentle hugs to firm guidance, mothers shape us from who we are in more ways than we can ever truly understand. Today, let's take a moment to thank all the mothers for their wisdom. Today, we are here to celebrate someone very special, our mothers. Mother's Day is a time to say thank you to the amazing women who have given us so much love and care and strength and support. A mother is someone who stays up late when we are sick, cheers us on when we are trying to make something new, and never gives up on us even when things get hard. Her hugs make everything better, and her words give us courage. Mothers work hard every single day, often without a break or a complaint. They put our needs before their own, and they do it with love in their hearts. This is what makes them so special. So today, let's show our appreciation. Let's tell, let's tell our moms how much we love them, not just with words, but with actions too. Let's thank them for everything they do and everything they are. So it is a true joy to stand before you to honor one of God's most beautiful creations. We celebrate not just what mothers do, but for who they are. Our mothers are our warriors in prayer and pillars of our love. A mother's influence is profound from the moment a child is born. She becomes the voice of comfort, the touch of safety, and the guide in uncertain moments. God designed motherhood as a reflection of His own love, patient and sacrificial and unending. So, in the Bible, there are also mothers. I took out some few. The first one is Eve, the mother of all living. Eve was the very first mother, and with that came both tremendous joy and deep sorrow. So she experienced the delight of bringing life into the world, and also the grief of losing a son. Though Eve we see that motherhood is not always easy, but it is sacred. Even in pain, God's plan unfolds. And Eve reminds us that every mother plays a vital role in God's story. So there are many characters like in the Bible, and all of them have like very different roles. Each one of them plays a vital role in the Bible. So next one is Sarah. Sarah teaches us about faith and patience. She waited decades before she held Isaac in her arms. Even when it seemed impossible, God kept His promise. To every mother praying and waiting for breakthrough, for a child, for healing, for hope, Sarah reminds us that God's timing is perfect and He is always faithful. So the next one is Hannah. Hannah's story is one of the most deep, longing, and powerful prayer. She poured out her heart to God and promised that if He gave her a son, she would dedicate him back to the Lord. And when Samuel was born, she kept that promise. Hannah shows us that a praying mother is a mighty force, and the prayers of a mother can shape a generation. And the fourth one is Mary, the mother of Jesus. Mary's journey was like no other, chosen to carry the Savior of the world. She showed complete obedience to God's will. She watched her son perform miracles, be rejected, crucified, and rise again. Mary is a model of devotion and surrender, even in confusion and pain. She trusted God. Her life speaks to every mother who is walking through uncertainty. Keep trusting because God is with you. So each of these women in the Bible, they show us something beautiful about the heart of a mother. Strength, sacrifice, patience, courage, and deep faith. These are all the characters that each of these women have. So I found this quote about a Jewish quote, and the quote says, God could not be everywhere, so he created mothers. So basically this quote tells about the love of a mother and how she's a guide for everyone. And Proverbs chapter 31, verse 25-26 says, she is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh in the days to come. She speaks with wisdom and faithful instruction is on her tongue. This verse honors the grace, strength, and wisdom that godly mothers embody. So, uh, in one of the 10 commandments, the fifth commandment says that we should honor and obey our parents, our father and mother. It's because they know what's the best for us. Our mothers and our fathers, they shape us into who we are today. And they know what's the best for us. So when we obey our parents and our mother, they know the best for us. And they influence us and they guide us. Like if you have any trouble, she's the first person who will seek out to you. All parents or all mothers have this kind of they have this kind of thing. If you have any trouble, she's the first one to seek out to you. So it's important to obey them for one of the commandments. You should honor your father and mother because they know what's the best for you. So